This song about a train. A train run all the way from New Orleans, Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago, Illinois. Special streamline train. That means the train so fast the hobo don't even mess with it. Stand on by with a hat in the hand, watch it go by. I remember one day down in Hilton, Arkansas, I got done playing this set for a festival. Who come by to visit with me but David Honeyboy Edwards? Well, Honeyboy reached into his back pocket and took out what we call an ass pocket of brandy, and we started to sip on some peach brandy together and visit a little something. After a while, our conversation went back to the days of Honeyboy and Big Joe Williams and Robert Johnson. And I asked Honey, I said, you know, honey, I heard in your day, you pretty fair hobo. You ever get that train? He just looked at me and gave me a little wink and nodded and smiled. Later on, my travels took me down to a fellow that claimed to work on the sister train. Train they called the City of New Orleans. And you know they wrote a song about that train too. What he told me was that both these trains was called the Chicken Bone Express, meaning that the poor people would spend all their money to get a ticket to ride. So friends and relations come on by with a sack lunch, sack dinner, give them some to eat as they rode up north. The name of this song, name of the train, wasn't the same. I call mine the New Panama Limited. I remember it was early one morning. I woke up before my little girl. Sunlight coming through the window upon her face. I think about just how lovely she was. She reached over, grabbed my arm, and looked over towards her. She said, "Oh, Daddy, I sure don't want to go. I'm hollering, hey, hey." I said, "Come on, baby, put your clothes on now. We don't want to be late for train time. Not today." Walking down the Union Depot, sometimes in the early morning air, you hear trains out in the distance, you know. We were walking along, we heard one. Train sound like this. She said, "Dad, is that the Panama Limited?" I said, "No, I don't think that is, baby. That sounds like the 8:30 local to me. Limited, she blowing more lonesome than that." Why a man can't say what it feels. I've often wanted a sense of that. I was thinking about telling her how much I loved her and how much I needed her. When she grabbed my arm, I looked over towards her. She said, "Oh, Daddy, I sure do love you so. Hallelujah." Then we heard it. It's a Panama Limited. And as I could tell, that big train, 36, maybe 37 miles from Memphis, was coming. told you that big train special streamline. People claim she get coal and water on the fly. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. But I do know when that big train run hard, she split a rail. And when she hit the turn, she squall on turn. When that big train start running hard, split rail, she sound like this. Now gonna squall on turn. Hit the turn, she squall, sound like. Down the station steps, she said, "Daddy, you know about train time?" I said, "Little girl, I don't know nothing about no train time. I'm gonna play some guitar, try and make a few nickels and dimes. You wanna know about train time? Find your train, man. Leave me alone, I got some money to make." Well, I heard her feelings. She commenced to scream and cry. She said, "Oh, Daddy, I don't like the way you put me down. I hollered, hey, hey." With that, she picked up her grip, ran up the steps to the station, and realized what I'd done wrong now. So raising my right hand, I called out her name. I begged for forgiveness. She heard me. Stopped at the very top of the stairs, looked over left shoulder. She said, "It's too late. It's too late. Mama gonna leave you now. Hallelujah." She got inside the station, she found a train man. She said, "Mr. Train Man, can you help me?" He said, "Yes, I'll help you. What do you need?" She says, "I got to know about train time." He said, "I'll help you with that. All you got to do is go over there by the rails, put your head by them and listen. And when you hear those rails humming, clacking, and ringing, then you know train time won't be long." She went over there by the rails, she put her head by him. This is about what she heard. That big train now, she getting close to Memphis, Tennessee. They got to slow it down. How they do that is with an air brake. Engineer found a spot, let the brake go. And when they go, they sound like this. Big train inside the tunnel now, she's slow. Engineer now gonna ring on the bell, let the people know coming in. The big train rumbles in, the engineer ring the bell, and all those sounds come together, sound like this. And she got on that train. And now she has gone everywhere but my home. Thank you.